Talk about chihuahuas. Chihuahuas are not dogs. I promise you. They are either squirrels, or cats, or hamsters, or mice, or scum creatures. Okay, that is five. Pick one, but they are not dogs. They yip. They do not bark. I've never heard a barking chihuahua. If they cannot bark, it is not a dog. Unless it's one of those Target dogs, like, the dog that's at Target. That just makes this weird noise, I guess. I don't know. I've never had one. I just heard about it. Next, about chihuahuas. Why do they shake? It's like they're gonna piss themselves all the time. What's the point of that? Chihuahuas are like, I don't know. They're like Furbies on meth. That is what they are. They are meth Furbies. Okay, see? And who wants a meth Furby? I actually would want a meth Furby, but not a Chihuahua. I'm gonna figure out how to give a Furby meth and watch it go. Talking about Furby, sorry, random side note. My sister decided to bathe her Furby when she was like 6, so she just tossed it in a thing of water and it said help me. I swear, it was like, I don't know, it was like, or was what, but it said help me. And then it died. Not funny. Back to chihuahuas. Why do they make that noise they make? I don't know. It just shouldn't exist. Okay, now let's go to Yorkies. I consider Yorkies dog. A Yorkie a dog. I am not too fond of the whole, if you can hold it in your hand and it can sit there, it's a dog. I don't always agree with that, but Yorkies are actually kind of cool because they're not so freaking annoying. They're just like rodents that roam your house and are called dogs. But there's this kid who lives across the street or on the other side of the block, and I was walking Phil, my dog, on rollerblades, and he runs quickly, very, very forcefully, and this that little bastard, he's walking his dog, which was a Yorkie, about that big, or is it center, that big. He has this little thing that he's walking, and he stops right in front of me as my dog's trying to eat his dog. Literally, I have to hold onto a fire hydrant. It was probably pissed on 50 times that day to keep my dog from eating his little thing that he had on a leash. So I please walk your dog, dude. Go move on. And he's like offended by this, that I asked him to not support our dogs yipping and call that barking, yipping and barking at each other, and he's just like, my dog could crush your dog. Wanna see? My dog eats your dog on a daily basis. That sounded weird. Your dog takes bigger craps than your dog. That's what I meant to say. I meant to say eats. Your dog is about to eat your dog. Anyway, back to topics. Anything that is smaller than your head should not be a dog. Pomeranians, they're like dog rats. Because they're so small. That's just not a dog. The big dogs, like boxers and St. Bernards and Old English sheepdogs, those are awesome. Fun. They actually do stuff. They didn't sit there and yip and shake like chihuahuas. Are they cold? Because there's some that are like, they don't have hair. So are they cold? Because there's not really much to make them warm on their bodies. An idea. Okay. The end. I think. No. I want to talk about Yorkies again. You ever seen a Yorkie that doesn't go outside? I did. It's funny. If we go outside, it would stop right at the door. And I had this little mat in the house that I peed on. And if we forced it outside, it would, like, it wouldn't pee. It would purposely always pee in the house. That's funny. The end. Why does it never click on it the first time I do it? There we go. No, damn it. Okay, here we go.